for a second? Come on up. Give Mark a big round of applause. First of all, you've seen decks of cards before. Okay, so I've got a red deck, I've got a black deck. All I'm going to do is ask you to pick one. Blue. Well, yeah, just which one do you like? You want the red one. So we're going to keep this off to the side here. So Mark's picked the red deck. The black one you didn't choose, so what I want you to do, Mark, is just walk out to the audience, just give that deck of cards to anybody, it doesn't matter, just randomly. Okay? So we're good. Let's just put that right there. Okay, so, and who did you give it to? Natalie? Is it Natalie? All right. Just remind you that you've got that deck of cards later. Okay? So, that was the whole effect, ladies and gentlemen. Give Mark a big round of applause. You did fantastic. Now we did have a mic out there, right? Mike, come on up, Mike. Now, before you do come up, Mike, what I'd like you to do as well, pick one of the ladies. Let's bring one of the ladies up too. Random choice. Here. I find that too, when I'm selecting somebody from the audience, it's always the person that's trying to ignore you, they're the best choice. So we got Mike and we have Jennifer. Can we give Mike and Jennifer a big round of applause? Now here's what we're going to do. I just want you guys just to concentrate, get nice and centered, and we're going to try and figure out who is the more psychic of the two. Wow, you guys both have great energy. Jennifer. Jennifer. All right, so Mike, I'm going to keep you up here because you're going to have a very special duty as well. All right. Okay, so Mike, you're going to be my lovely assistant on this. Is that cool with you? Have you ever done the banner wave and all that sort of stuff? There we go. I knew this was the guy. So here's what we've got, ladies and gentlemen. I've got an envelope here. I've got a piece of paper. Mike, you were going to hold on to that. No peeking, just hold on to that. I've got a newspaper clipping and a pair of scissors. Now, Jennifer, here's what we're going to do. Now, everybody's got a little psychic ability. And what I did this morning is that I read through this article. I took one sentence out of this article. I wrote it down on that piece of paper. Okay? Now, here's what I'm going to attempt to do. I'm going to attempt to broadcast that sentence into your mind. Okay? And as I do that, I'm going to run these scissors right down this article. Okay? Now, the real key to this is that I need to get it straight into your mind. So you got to look me straight in the eye. Don't even concentrate on this. But as I run the scissors down the article, when you feel like saying stop, when it feels good to you, just tell me to stop. I'm going to snip this article, and then we're going to see if that's where that sentence lies. Okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you sure? Focus now, Jennifer. You don't want to make me look foolish, okay? Here we go. Okay, concentrate. Right there. Right there. Right. Okay.
Stop.
Right there, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to cut that. I'm not even going to touch it. I just want you to pick up that article. And here's what I want you to do, Jennifer. I want you to look at the top line. Okay? And then I want you to just read it out loud.
Okay.
So the audience can hear it.
Graduated from the university.
That's the very first line. Very first line. So it's graduated from the university.
Yes.
All right, Mike. I don't know if Jennifer was all that good.
That's wet. That's wet.
Yeah, it is a little, I'm perspiring here a little bit. So here's what I need you to do, Mike. I need you to take out that piece of paper. I'm crossing my fingers. Actually, I'm going to cross my legs here too.
Okay.
I want you to open that piece of paper up.
Yeah.
I want you to read to the audience what that piece of paper says.
Or so what? Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Graduated from the university.
Yes! Awesome. Give Mike a big round of applause. All right, thanks Mike, thanks Jennifer. Oh no, you can keep that piece of paper. You don't get a lot of free stuff in the world, but every once in a while you can get a free piece of paper. All right. What else can we have fun with? All right. Here's what we're going to do. This is going to be random choice. Random choice. I've got a little sponge ball here. I'm just going to throw it out. Wherever it lands, I want you to come up. Did we get a little sauce on it?
Good catch, Dave.
Give Dave a big round of applause. All right, how you doing, Dave? Did we get super sauce on that, or special sauce or anything? No, we're good.
Almost ended up in the stew.
Almost had it up. Okay. So what I've got here, Dave, I've got 2 pocket novels here. I want you to look through that one. Just skim through the pages real quick. We don't have all day, so just make sure those pages are all different. There's all different words.
Okay.
Look good to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Skip through that one as well. All different words? Yep. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do, Dave. Just stand right there. Now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just rifle through this book. Okay? Now, when you say stop, I'm just going to turn to the page that you tell me to stop, and then we're just going to proceed from there. Just follow my instructions. Okay? So here we go.
Stop.
Right there. Oh. 589.
Okay.
Turn to that page.
There is no 589.
There's no 589. Whoops. Dave, you need to tell me to stop a lot sooner. I've never said that to a man before. First time for everything. Why they pay me the big bucks. All right, so a little faster, Dave. I've never said that before to a man.
Now, this is getting out of control.
I'm kind of feeling uncomfortable now.
You are.
You got a long string on your hat?
All right, here we go. I think I'm just going to shut my mouth at this point. Go.
Stop.
120.
All right.
Okay, turn to page 120.
That one's not there either.
If there was no 120 this time, Dave, you're fired. All right, so Dave, here's what I want you to do. I want you to look at, now first of all, on page 120, there's no pictures, right?
Right.
There's no pictures, just all words,
Yep.
all random words, all different words. Look at the very first, we won't take the whole page, just look at the very top paragraph.
Okay.
Is there a word there that I could get a mental picture of? Something that would be descriptive, not an a or an and
Yep.
or a da. There's something in there that you could,
Yep.
okay. So this time, I want you to focus on that word, don't say it out loud. I want you to think of the word. Oh, geez, already, I hope Dave's not thinking what I'm thinking. Okay, so you've got a word, Dave. You have a word? I'm not even going to look in your direction. Okay? Just think of that word. You got the word. You do have the word. Dave, you can talk to me.
Yeah, I got the word.
You got the word. Okay. Wow.
All
right.
So I'm surprised
So
you guys are
I
talking.
want you to envision it, Dave. I want you to get a mental.
I'm actually trying not to.
Well, yeah, what you're projecting to me is not something I want to picture either. Holy smokes! Okay. This is
Different word.
this is an object, right? This is like, but it's not a big object. It's not like a house or a car. Would that be correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a smaller object. I'm thinking it would be not as big as a house, but you would tend to maybe have it in your house. Would that be correct?
Yep.
You would have it in your house. Okay. All right. And I'm thinking it's not very big at all. It's something that you would hold in your hand. Would that be correct?
Yep.
That would be correct. Been there before. This is going downhill real fast, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so it's something you would find in your house. It's something that you would hold in your hand. I'm not feeling that it's a big object. I'm feeling it's kind of a small object. I'm getting the number 6 or 7. 6 or 7. Would it be maybe about like I'm thinking the size of it? Would it be about 6 or 7 inches?
Yep. Well, they got the Dave.
Yes, it's big. I think it's 2
Okay, it's about 6 or 7. I'm feeling a texture, Dave. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm feeling that it could be kind of squishy. Would that be correct? Yep. It would be kind of squishy. Especially if you're holding it in your hand. It would be, okay. All right. Okay.
Alone with myself.
Okay, so it's about 6 or 7 inches long. You find it in your house. You can hold it in your hand. It's kind of squishy. There's kind of a texture to it. I'm thinking that it really, I don't know why it goes with something else. It tends to go with something else. It seems to like sit in or maybe slide into something. Would that be correct? It would be, okay. Okay. I'm also thinking, Dave, I don't know why I'm thinking liquid. I'm feeling liquid, I'm seeing liquid, I'm thinking you might put some liquid on it. Like, would it help it go down better?
Yes, it
It would, okay. All right, so we've got something you find in your house, something that you could hold in your hand. It's kind of squishy. It's a texture. It's about 7 inches long, 6 or 7, and you put something. Dave, we're not going to go any farther. This is. We're supposed to be a whole G-rated show, Dave. You're totally ruining my act here. So here's what I want you to do, Dave. I'm really hoping I'm wrong with this, but just tell the audience what word you're thinking of.
Hot dog.
You gave a big round of applause. Fantastic. Dave, come on back here. We'll get a picture of you.
Careful.
That's it. Oh, fantastic. You guys having fun so far? Yeah, cool. Okay. In this bag here, see, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, all parents, they want their children to grow up with nice, normal lives, you know, just get a job, get married, have a couple kids, have a dog, you know, a nice house with a white picket fence. Not me! I was the weird one in the family. And my mom and dad, they think I'm pretty weird. As a matter of fact, I was just telling Mark, my dad actually was the coach of the Tilbury High School curling team that won the All-Ontario 1976, I believe. So, yeah, and Mark said, well, were you on the team? I was like, I couldn't pick the damn stone up to throw it all the way down the rink, so I just watched and cheered. But here's the thing. I've got a paper bag here. In this paper bag, I've got 7 marbles. I'll show everybody. Hopefully everybody can see, even in the back. There's going to be 6 blue ones, 1 white one. Okay? So we're going to put these back in the bag, and then I'm going to go around randomly to table. You guys, you know, if somebody wants to participate, I'm going to need 7 volunteers for this little bag. Okay? All right. So here we go. Everybody that's got a marble, would you please come up here? Everybody that's got a marble, please come up here. We're just going to form a line straight down here.
I thought I just had to sit there.
That's what she said. We're making you work on this one. All right, so just form a line straight across here. Just come out over here.
Straight down the white mark. Straight down the end. You know, just
Whoa,
like,
there's
like
2 Robs.
Just like you were when you
All right. So,
no one walking over.
all right, everybody pay attention over here.
Yes, sir.
Here's what I want you to do. I'm going to turn my back to you guys. I want you to just look in your hand and look at the marble and just check out your color, okay? Everybody's got that? Okay, so everybody's got the marble. Okay, I want you to hold your hands out like this. The object will be, figure out which one. You're up.
What, I got voted off the island?
Blue. Got blue? Sure. Okay, show the audience. Okay, take that one.
You're out.
So you can go back and
You got
sit down.
voted off.
Yeah. First one off your island.
Over
Over here.
You got voted off the island.
Blue.
Yeah.
You got blue?
Yeah.
All right, show the audience. Cool. All right, you can sit down and give him a hand.
Voted off the island.
Right now.
Blue. All right. Blue one. Give him a hand. Blue. Blue. All right.
Wow.
Give her a hand.
Let's see how.
Blue. All right. Give me a hand. All right.
50-50.
Kind of like my chances on that last draw, eh, Brad? No worries, it's a sweet.
White. Yes, it is. Show the audience. All right. Give these guys a big round of applause. Now, for our final little effect, we had Mark. It was Mark, right? Mark, you picked the red deck.
Yep.
Come on up here.
Here you are.
So it's a normal deck of cards. And I was going to have you do this before, but Mark, just confirm that they're all different. Even jokers are in there. Yep. So they're all different. They're all different, correct? What we're going to do, we're just going to cut through the. What I want you to do. We're not going to go through this whole stack. We'll just cut. I'm going to give you a choice of the bottom 6 cards from the cut. And I just want you to pick one of those cards. You got it? Okay, now it was Danielle. Is it Danielle? I'm sorry. Natalie, I'm sorry. Natalie, would you come up here? Okay, so Mark, here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell Natalie the card that you chose. Yeah, whisper it in her ear. Don't let me hear it. So you know which card it is? Now you're holding the black deck. Now this is the deck that Mark did not choose, correct?
Yes. Okay.
Now the funny thing is that with cards, just like with the alphabet, things are numbered in sequence, and it's funny how all that works. So what we're going to do, Natalie, is we're going to take this deck that Mark did not choose, and he told you what card he chose from the red deck.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what I want you to do is just hold out your hand like this. Now, what was the card? You can say it to me.
Oh, 6 of hearts.
6 of hearts.
Correct.
Okay, so we're 6 of hearts, that's got to be, I don't know, 9, 10 letters. Like, so 6 of hearts. So we're going to spell that out.
Okay.
Okay, so S, I, X, that's 6,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
O, F is of.
Yes.
H, E, A, R, T. Is that the card?
It
Oh,
is.
wow.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, we're not done.
Can I get a picture?
We're not done.
Can I get a
Apparently we're
picture?
not done.
Any card? Okay, we'll get one at the end.
Oh, are we going to do this?
All right, yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to hold this pose because I did a little meditation on these decks. Now, Mark, have we ever met before? You look pretty happy about that.
After the episode with Dave, I've been not surprised.
Careful.
I did a little meditation on these cards this morning before I got here. I knew I had 2 decks. I didn't know who was going to choose or even come up to even choose one of those decks. I didn't know which deck was going to be chosen, but I had a feeling about the card. itself. So here's what I want you to do, Natalie. Just open up that envelope and tell me what that card says. What's written on that card?
You will think 6 of hearts.
Thanks for making me look good. Give it up for Mark. Give it up for Natalie. My name is JimmyG. I told Mark I also do psychic tarot card readings too, so if anybody would like one, they're just $20. I'll stick around for a few minutes. If you want one, just raise your hand. I'll stick around and do a reading for you guys, whoever wants one as well.
Okay, one more time for JimmyG. Thank you very much.
Thank you.